Welcome to TGYS. My name's Greg.
And I'm Christy.
How you doing today, Christy?
Fine. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
good.
Nice. Well, let's get rocking on with the show. Hope everyone's having a great week out there. Let's get on with some questions. Do we got answers?
Yeah.
What we got?
First question's coming from Susie. And hers is a cannabis question. It's, what strains would each team be?
Well, that's a great question, Susie. But really is the question, does Greg know every team?
No.
No, probably not. So let's just do a couple for you, Susie, right quick. I did do some homework. So right off the bat, I would say the New England Patriots, they would be spray tan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
The Packers, well, obviously, they would be lemon heads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got that one. The Raiders, they're straight up Gary Payton, meaning they're playing the wrong sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one. All right. The Detroit Lions, we got Jungle Cat.
Good.
We got the Carolina Panthers, Cat Piss.
Mm-hmm. That could be interchangeable, too.
Well, it could be, but then with the Cincinnati Bengals, we got Cheetah Piss.
So those three could be interchangeable.
Well, no, because lions aren't orange and black, so they can't be Cheetah Piss.
That's true.
And then, let's see, for the LA Chargers, because LA is Bayside, I picked Mac Zoris for that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And that's about all I got. That's all I know.
Okay.
Those are the only teams I know. Good question, Susie.
So Chris Gilbert.
Ooh.
Chris.
First time caller, Chris.
He has a question about the Browns.
Bam.
Do the Browns have any chance at all of having a less than disastrous season? I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah. I think that didn't they get oh my gosh, what quarterback did they just get?
Did they get Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco,
Or
yeah.
did they lose Joe Flacco?
I think they just got Joe Flacco.
I think they got Joe Flacco too.
So I think there's definitely a chance. I think that they probably will lose maybe a game or two more before they start winning because they have to get in with the Joe Flacco
of
it all. Joe Flacco is a good quarterback. He's a little old, but he's still a good quarterback. So
veteran quarterback.
He's a good veteran quarterback, and it makes sense that they would try to get a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Browns will actually turn it around. I don't think they're going to have a horrible, disastrous season like maybe some other teams. But yeah, they'll turn it around. And the Browns actually are kind of like the Raiders. When they suck, they just win enough to not get the first round pick or whatever.
Yeah.
Or when they do get the first round pick, they always bust it. So.
That's true.
All right, good question, Chris.
Okay, and then now we've got a question from Steve Garvey. We haven't seen him, heard from him in a while.
The Garb.
Steve Garvey.
Hey.
So, do you think the Raiders can or should we just go to Tony V's?
Oh, no.
Can they win or should we just go to Tony V's?
Can they win?
Yeah, can they win or should we just go to Tony V's?
No, we should just pack it on up and head on over to Tony V's for some after-game celebrations.
Yep, that's what I think we should do too.
They can't come back from that.
They can't come back from that.
All
right, James Yont asked, I already asked how you married up and landed. I already asked how you married up and landed Christy.
Well, I don't know. I asked her to marry me, and she said yes.
Yeah. He went to a party that I was at my house, and he'd been to like one or two parties before, and I told my friends, I said, he's gonna ask me out tonight, but I got too drunk. And they put me to bed and kicked him out. So then...
Yeah, nice friends.
So then after that, he asked me out the next week, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. So you were stalking me before?
Yeah, I said you were going to ask me out.
I'll be damned. Well, it worked for her. How about
Yeah.
that? Hey, Christy, we got some more questions, don't we?
This is sad, and I was gonna look this up today because I couldn't remember the one songs that he sang.
Oh, that's okay,
Legendary
I got it.
guitarist Ace Frehley passed away this week.
Oh.
Are you fans of, and have you seen Kiss in concert? Have a favorite Kiss album? So yes, we both have seen Kiss in concert. We went to see them with Motley Crue together.
Motley Crue joined us and we all went.
Yeah, Motley Crue joined us and we all went
That
together.
was fun, hanging out with the boys.
It was fun. And it wasn't the best concert, I would say. I think I've seen them twice, actually. But one of them was good, and then the one that they did with Motley Crue was not great. It was fine.
Yeah, I've seen them a couple times too, definitely. And yeah, I thought on that Motley Crue performance, Kiss kind of played to the ticket price, which was actually a cheap ticket.
Yeah.
So it was a good show. It was decent, fun. But I've seen Kiss play better for sure, yes.
Yeah,
and,
I saw him play better too.
Yeah, and as far as Ace Frehley, I was a pretty big fan. I mean, Cold Gin.
Oh, I like Cold Gin.
Shock Me.
I like Shock Me too.
Come on, those are classics. And if it wasn't for Ace Frehley, would anyone know the pentatonic scale? I mean, he's kind of like an inventor of basic down guitar soloing. And he wears makeup.
And he wears makeup.
Yeah, so sorry that Ace Frehley passed away.
Yeah.
And our old condolences and all that good stuff.
Condolences to his family if they watch this show.
Yeah, if they watch the show.
Yep.
Keep rocking, Spaceman.
Yep. And let's ship it out over to stuff. Oh, wait. You have another
we're
question?
not done with
Sorry,
questions.
I didn't know. Sorry.
We got the old telephone hotline.
Okay.
Not just Facebook, Christy. We're big time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, hit like, subscribe, and all that shit so we can start saying commercials later. All right, Christy. This first question comes in from Lena. Okay. And it says, did you have an imaginary friends growing up? And if not, what would they be like?
I did not have an imaginary friend growing up, but I took my niece to the movie If. I think it was called If. And they had, it was a movie about an imaginary friend, and I actually liked the imaginary friend in that, so I think if I was going to have an imaginary friend, it would be like that big blue monster from If.
Yeah, actually, I still do have imaginary friends, as a matter of fact, and I love to hang out with them. They're the most trustworthy, loyal, respectable people that I know. I mean, they're really awesome. Mm-hmm. They like to listen to Bird Flesh, so I mean, that's cool.
That's good.
And they always tempt me to do drugs. So I like hanging out with my imaginary friends. Nah, just kidding. I actually never did have an imaginary friend growing up. But I have such a big imagination that I think I probably do have some now. Great question, Lena. All right, I do have another question, Christy.
Okay.
This comes in from Darren. And it says, did you ever ride in or drive any right-hand drive vehicles?
No.
Yes. So yes, when I was... in my high school job working at the gas station, we did have a vehicle that was actually a right-handed drive come in, and I actually got to drive it into the shop once.
Nice.
So yeah, it felt weird.
It felt weird.
I felt like a complete wanker.
One of my kindergarten parents actually has a sided vehicle.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't read the full question.
Oh, okay.
It says, as such is why the Nissan Skyline considered the kings of them. I don't remember what the name of the car was. It was so long ago. Mm-hmm. And it says, if you were a right-handed drive vehicle, what would you be? And was it a 1980 Yugo? Oh my God, I think it was a Yugo probably that I did drive into a shop. I do remember working on a Yugo. and remembering that we couldn't get parts for it back in the day. I think he nailed it on that one. Well, he's got a better memory than me. And then also, he had a question for you, Christy, because in the last episode, you were talking about the childhood books and stuff, and it was like this. It goes, what was Christy's mentioned second favorite childhood book from the last episode? He couldn't write it down or didn't understand what you said.
I think I did. So the childhood books that I was talking about was Piggy and Gerald by Mo Willems. I think I think the classic one that I was talking about was the Three Billy Goats Gruff, because I like to be able to do, my kids love it when I do all the different voices of the troll and all the little Billy Goat. Sounds like this. Hi, I'm going to cross the bridge. And then the medium Billy Goat sounds like this. Hi, I'm going to cross the bridge. And then the big Billy Goat always sounds like this. Hi, I'm going to cross the bridge. So that was that. And then I don't remember if there was another one that I talked about. Probably, because I have so many. The food ones. I also talked about the food ones So, yeah, I have so many that I talked about. Maybe I'll watch the video back over, and then I'll have Greg text you what it was.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Because I don't know.
We'll blame that one on production, because he should have got that question to you a little bit sooner so you could do your homework. So, yeah, I'll get back to you on that one, Darren. That was an awesome question. Well, I think, did we get our answers?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's see if Sideline Scott's got some.
Yeah, ship it on over to Sideline Scott.
Tell me about your outfits. I mean, did you design your own outfits, all of you? And tell me what each outfit means, and I'll start with you, Ace.
Well, that means a cucumber.
I think this outfit is self-explanatory. I mean, this is part of a kind of a V shape. This is my utility belt, and we don't want to go any below than my waist area, because that's reserved for concert payers.
I understand that. But, and after it's all over, they say, this is what we paid for.
And that's why I feel short today. I stole this from Flash Gordon, and, I have my cape. Yeah.
But you're kind of like a spaceman, huh?
No, actually, I'm a plumber. On the side.
Listen, I got a little piece of pipe backstage I'd like to have you work on.
Tell me about it. Oh, you wouldn't, but I went dead.
Hey, everybody, it's Sideline Scott here with TGYS. It was a bad week. We lost a legend this week. Ace Frehley, legendary guitar player from Kiss. Yes, huge Kiss fan. I have always been a huge Kiss fan all my life, so rest in peace to Ace Frehley. I'm doing my best here. I have been up for like 13 hours. I'm exhausted. I've been driving since like 4 a.m., so we're going to try to get through this. All right, let's go to the board. I got me a board. All right. We got Michigan. Michigan took care of Washington very easily. They destroyed them. All right. The Arkansas Razorbacks. They lost a close one to Texas A&M. Yeah, go Hogs. All right. UCF. University of Central Florida. That's probably Florida's most well-kept secret. They took care of West Virginia handily. Alabama is playing Tennessee right now. Last I checked, Alabama's on top. Ole Miss, they lost a heartbreaker to Georgia. This game had no defense at all. Every drive was like a touchdown drive. It was insane. I was listening to it on the radio. FSU is out west. They're playing Stanford. They don't start until 10:30 Eastern time. I'll check the score in the morning. I'm going to bed, people. There's no way I'm staying up for that. I am exhausted. All right, NFL. What we got going in the NFL? I thought we were going to have a trifecta, you know what I mean? Because 2 weeks ago, the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. And I thought that was great. By the way, real quick, Mom, congratulations. The Bengals beat Pittsburgh on Thursday. I didn't think they could do it. I don't think anybody thought they could do it, but they did it. Congrats to the Bengals. Anyway, the trifecta. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars. They beat the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. Last week, the Lions played the Chiefs. I thought the Lions were going to take care of business. It didn't happen. They lost. So now, the Chiefs, they're playing the Raiders tomorrow. Do the Raiders have a chance in hell of beating the Chiefs? Anything's possible, but I can tell you one thing. I will be in silver and black tomorrow because my hatred for the Chiefs runs deep, and I'm 100% on board with the Raiders tomorrow, win or lose. Raiders all the way, baby. Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, man, am I tired. Anyway, what was I saying? Jacksonville Jaguars. They got this game in London, like, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. They're playing the Rams. I guess I'll hear about it when football starts at regular time. Detroit Lions, they're playing Tampa Bay. I think that's going to be a good game. I think I like that Tampa Bay quarterback. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I like that Tampa Bay quarterback we got right now. I like the Lions too, so yeah, I think probably the best game of the week, the most evenly matched, is going to be Tampa Bay and the Lions. I don't know who's going to win, but it will be by 3 points or less. This is Sideline Scott, and I am going to bed. Good night. Greg, Christy, back to you.
Well, you don't have to put that on there.
Okay. Welcome back to TGYS. Thank you for that riveting report, Sideline Scott. And thank you for all your information on KISS.
Shot me.
Let's get on to the big board.
Chrissy, it's so big.
It is big.
Chrissy, what games we got lined up today?
So we've got Green Bay versus Arizona Cardinals. Green Bay Packers versus Arizona Cardinals. I'm going with the Packers on this one. Who are you going with?
Packers looked pretty good last week.
They looked really good last week.
Gotta admit, didn't see the Cardinals. I don't know. We'll take the Packers because I like living. Bam.
Good. Next, we've got Las Vegas.
Las Vegas has got it.
Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Las Vegas is 2-4. Kansas City is 3-3. So I actually think that the Raiders could pull this out. I'm going with the Raiders. I feel like Kansas City's kind of breaking down a little bit this year.
Oh, breaking down, or maybe too many interruptions on the Kansas City Chiefs.
That could be too.
Oh, who would have seen that come in the last decade? All right, Raiders. Bam.
Okay. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints at 1-5 against the Chicago Bears at 3-2.
Well,
which I'm going to go with the Bears on this one. I'm going with the Bears.
Don't like that. Not at all. Saints get that first big W. Was it last week or was it 2 weeks ago?
Last week. They won last week.
Well, they're going to keep that streak going.
Oh, no, it was 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, so the streak is broken? Mm-hmm. We got to start a new streak. We'll go Saints. Bang.
Good. All right. And last but not least, we've got the Detroit Lions versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tam. There's no other NFL team that's got those initials, so I don't know. I'm actually going to go with the Lions on this one. This is the Monday Night Football game, by the way.
Oh, well, the Deep Lions are pretty good, and the Tam Buccaneers,
they're 5-1.
maybe they're just tan. There you go. I'll take the Buccaneers today, Christy. Baker Mayfield for the big win. Mm-hmm. Christy, there's one more on the board. It's not done yet. We got the base of balls. We got the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah. So the Mariners are up 3-2 on this series. So
as of the tip right now.
So, tonight is the game
6.
Game 6. So the Mariners hopefully will win that and be done with this. I'm going with the Mariners 4-2. 4 games to 2 games. That I'm going with the Mariners.
Christy, when we made those picks last week, you picked Mariners in 7. I picked Mariners in 6. So we're sticking with it. Christy's going 1 game sooner. We're taking the Mariners to go to the World Series.
Woo! First time.
No,
not first time.
They've never been to no World Series.
I'm hoping that they win.
They did the Pacific Northwest Series or something.
I'm hoping they win.
Like
they deserve to go to the World Series. They haven't had a chance. Have the Blue Jays went to the World Series?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, it's Mariners' chance. The Blue Jays can go next year.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, anyways, Christy, that is all the time we have for the now. May all your teams
lose, except for the Packers, Vegas, Chicago, Detroit, and the Mariners. Everybody else can lose today. All right. Deuces.